All right, man. Lean in closer. Turn the lights down low, because what I'm about to tell you actually happened. Not some creepypasta somebody made up on Reddit. This is real. And the people who lived through it, they still won't step outside after dark. Not ever again. Before I get into it, do me a solid. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because I've got way more stories like this coming, and trust me, you're going to want to hear them before they hear you. Okay, here we go. So this all went down back in the fall of 2018, out near the Navajo Reservation border in northern Arizona, close enough to the Four Corners that the cell service is garbage, and the nights feel like they belong to something older than the country itself. My buddy Jake, he's a park ranger at Canyon de Chelly, called me up one night, voice shaking so bad I thought he'd been in a wreck. He hadn't. Something way worse. Jake and his wife Sarah had just moved into this little ranch house the Park Service rents out to seasonal employees. Place sits about 6 miles down a dirt road off Highway 191. Nothing around but red rock, sagebrush, and those twisted juniper trees that look like they're trying to crawl away from something. Nearest neighbor, old man Billy Yazzie, a Navajo elder who lives maybe 2 miles east in a traditional hogan. Billy warned them the first week they moved in. He pulled up in his beat-up Ford, rolled the window down, and just said, real quiet, "Don't walk around out there after the sun drops. Some things out here wear skins that aren't theirs." Jake laughed it off. Sarah thought it was sweet, local folklore, whatever. They're city people from Flagstaff. They figured the old man was just being dramatic. First couple weeks were normal. Quiet. Too quiet, honestly. You get used to coyotes yipping or cows bawling at night when you live rural. Out there, nothing. Like the whole desert holds its breath after sunset. Then, the little things started. One night, Sarah's doing dishes, looks out the kitchen window, and sees someone standing at the edge of the yard, right where the porch light fades into black. Tall figure. Too tall. Just standing there, perfectly still, facing the house. She blinks. It's gone. She tells herself it was a juniper shadow, but the dogs, 2 big mutts they brought from town, were both inside, pressed against the back door, whining like they'd seen death itself. A few nights later, Jake's coming home late from patrol. He's maybe half a mile from the house, headlights cut across the dirt road, and there's a coyote just sitting in the middle of the lane. Not scavenging roadkill, sitting on its haunches, head tilted like it's listening to something he can't hear. Jake slows down, honks. The coyote doesn't flinch. He gets within 20 feet, and the thing finally turns its head, slow, unnatural, and looks straight at him through the windshield. He swears its eyes reflected green. Coyotes reflect yellow or red, never green. He floors it. The coyote doesn't flinch. Truck clips it, or should have, but there's no thud, no body rolling under the tires. He checks the rear view. Nothing there. Just dust. After that, they started hearing the knocks. Always 3 knocks. Never at the door. On the walls. On the roof. On the bedroom window at 3:17 a.m. exactly. They set up a game cam outside pointing at the house. Footage shows nothing. No footprints in the soft dirt the next morning. Just the audio picks up the knocks clear as day. Sarah started sleeping with the lights on. Jake bought a shotgun. Then came the night that broke them. It was late October, first real cold snap. They'd had a small fire going in the wood stove, went to bed around 11. Jake wakes up around 2 a.m. that dead of night silence where even the crickets quit. He hears Sarah breathing next to him, slow and steady. Then he hears it again. Sarah's voice, from the living room. "Jake, can you come here a second?" Soft. Exactly like her. A little hoarse, like she'd been crying. Jake sits up. The bedroom door is cracked open 6 inches. He always shuts it all the way. He can see a sliver of the hallway. The bathroom light they leave on is glowing faint orange. He whispers, "Sarah?" The voice answers immediately, closer now, right outside the door. "I'm not feeling good, babe. I think something's wrong." His wife is still asleep next to him. He can feel her body heat under the blanket, hear her breathing. Whatever's on the other side of that door is not his wife. He reaches under the bed, grabs the 12 gauge, racks a shell as quiet as he can. The metallic sound echoes like a gunshot in that silence. The voice laughs, Sarah's laugh, but wrong. Too low at the end, like someone doing a bad imitation. "Come on, Jake, open the door. I just want to show you something." He flips on the lamp. His real wife jolts awake, eyes wide. "What the hell was that?" she hisses. Jake puts a finger to his lips, aims but shotgun at the door. The voice drops to a whisper, right against the wood now. "I'm so cold out here. My skin, it doesn't fit right." Sarah starts crying silently, hand clamped over her mouth. They sat there frozen until sunrise. Whatever it was scratched once, long, slow nails down the door, then nothing. When the first light hit the windows, Jake opened the door, shotgun up. Empty hallway. But on the living room floor, right in front of the wood stove, was a perfect handprint burned into the pine boards. Too big, fingers too long, and it smelled like wet dog and copper. They called Billy Yazzie that morning. He came over, took one look at the handprint, and told them to pack a single bag each and leave before dark. No explanations, just, "You've been chosen. It knows your voices now." They crashed in Cayenta that night, then Flagstaff the next. Jake quit the Park Service the following week. They sold everything, moved to Tucson, bought a condo on the 3rd floor of a building with security gates and cameras everywhere. But it followed them. 6 months later, Sarah's on the balcony smoking. She'd started again after the ranch, and she hears me. My voice calling up from the parking lot. "Hey Sarah, come down, I brought beer." She told me later she almost did it, almost walked downstairs without thinking. Something about the voice made her legs move before her brain caught up. She stopped herself at the door, heart hammering, looked through the peephole. Parking lot was empty. That was 2 years ago. They don't go out at night. Not to take the trash down, not to walk the dog. They don't have one anymore. If delivery comes after sunset, they let it sit in the hallway until morning. And sometimes late at night, their phone will ring. Unknown number. When they answer, just once out of morbid curiosity, there's breathing on the line. Then their own voice recorded from some old voicemail saying the same thing every time. "I'm still so cold out here. Let me in. My skin doesn't fit right." They changed numbers 3 times. Still happens. Jake sent me a voice memo last week. His voice sounds hollow now, like a man who hasn't slept in years. He said, "Tell people, man. Tell them it's real. And whatever you do, if you hear someone you love calling you from outside after dark, do not open the door. Do not even answer. Because it's not them anymore." And that's it. That's the story. So yeah, if you're watching this at night, maybe go check that your doors are locked. And if you hear 3 knocks, don't ask who it is, because it already knows your name.